And we're live. Hello and welcome to the Moshpit podcast.
Dylan,
What's up?
tell him exactly word for word.
We're here today with repeat guests Yuri and Ryan, and then we also have Dylan.
We got
He's been out here before as I think illegal number 2.
That was crazy in that one.
He is illegal. We played a game of Jackbox yesterday, and I'm telling you now, Dill had the hottest rhymes out of everybody.
You know Tupac?
Yuri looked like he had jaundice.
Basically me.
The sliding so ass. Turns everything yellow.
What do you mean? He looks sick with it.
Shut the fuck up.
He's sick with it. Do a little dance for me.
Dylan has some crazy rhymes for no reason.
For real.
I think one of Yuri's bars last night was I'm illiterate. I can't read your.
He's great. John, what are you doing, bro?
Hey, Yenna said ew Dylan.
Oh, kicker.
Is
Lock
John
it.
in?
Yeah.
Let me
For no
check.
reason, because Dylan.
I knew I was here in the darky.
What?
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 No, bro, like, cause that's what I associate your profile pic with.
What?
What?
That's what
Black people that you hate, dude?
John's
dark,
profile
like
picture.
a demon. Like a
Ryan
dark-
thinks
like-
John's profile picture is what black people look like.
No, that's not a dark, like a dark, like. Oh my gosh!
Can
like
the
dark-
TikTok people clip that?
Hey, for real.
His profile pic is. You guys are
No.
no.
You can't say that.
That either.
I look like Terry Crews.
Hopefully it's going fine now. Jesus.
Me and Terry Crews used to go to the gym together.
You do not know Terry Crews.
For real.
You know who you do know?
Right away. He wasn't giving you the chance, bro. He's
You-
not giving you the chance to cap.
Hey, you Rob Schneider though, for real.
You think about it. How many cavemen you think had developed pectoral muscles?
LeBron.
Oh, Melanie.
LeBron.
Me?
I think Yuri does qualify as a
Me?
resident caveman.
You.
Booga booga.
Yuri, can you tear open that dress shirt for us? You just
Yeah,
rip out all the buttons on that? Oh my god, why would he do that?
Why would?
Let's go. Hey,
Yuri,
son.
Oh my god, that was so powerful.
Yuri, did you break
Holy
the
shit, that
buttons?
was so powerful.
Are they broken?
I hope
now,
the
Yuri?
buttons are okay. Jesus.
Oh,
That was
Ty,
I think they're
Crazy.
gone. I don't see them anymore. What a
That was
caveman.
Ty, fuck you. You really fucked up a shirt.
What are you on about? He's the one who fucked it up.
No,
Hey,
you
button
don't
it back up and do it again.
Yenna
that
says,
was
ew
so-
Dylan, caveman Yuri.
Kicker, bro. Kicker.
Tony's Pizza is actually.
Hey,
some of the best
I
pizza.
can't see this person's username.
Don't promote yourself, John.
Is that perhaps Rugen's shoulder?
Is that Rouge and Shoulder?
Man, this
I think
Tony's
We
Pizza.
can't really hear you, Yuri.
Ripped.
What?
All of them ended up getting ripped.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, all the buns are gone.
Finally,
You're
an
just
excuse
terrible.
to throw away this shirt.
He been waiting. He said, "I'm so glad you said that, Ty." Dang, so you just have some leftover Tony's Pizza from your workplace?
Mm-hmm.
He stole some.
Dang,
of it.
I didn't know that the Tony's Pizza in SoundCloud, right? SoundCloud building.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's all I've ever done.
Tell
I'm trying to get-
John
Like,
move.
what was the Tony's Pizza? I asked them, "Hey, can I get that John dude to build the pizza for me?"
Hey, can I speak to your manager?
Can I please get the John special? And it's gonna come out. It's just gonna have a whole bunch of cum on it.
No,
Yo,
What do you think the cinnamon rolls are made of?
the John special is basically a large pepperoni pizza with extra pepperoni and jalapenos on it.
with the
Yenna said, John
Chicken
Rat
well
Steel
done.
Pizza Rat.
John's
For
pepperoni
real.
pizza.
John is a
is
pizza
pepperoni
rat.
not sliced for real.
Dylan, you got a job
taking that
yet?
shit whole.
Me?
Yeah.
Do I need a?
No. So, does someone want to hire me?
Tony's Pizza hiring.
Professional roaster, bro.
Dylan's can't get work.
I'm going pro in Jackbox soon though, so hopefully there's money in there.
Jackboxing?
I don't think
Yeah.
so, dude.
No, there's money in there.
Hell no.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Not
live
for
on.
evil.
I'm gonna go live on
Our pretty boy's going live on TikTok.
yeah, TikTok.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's go.
Eric came in and said, "Can I get a pizza, but not have John make it?" Ooh, strapping,
She said that,
strapping,
so.
strapping.
What you want to be?
You're
on.
gonna get a
If
pizza
we're-
with extra
Bro,
sauce then.
The stream
yeah.
delay is the stream delay is intense.
John gonna have to add a little bit of extra batter.
Why is pizza so creamy? Oh no.
Tony's Pizza is known for the creamy Tony Pizza.
For real. What?
John gonna add that
Tony-
secret
Tony
sauce.
was a cream, right?
John. Hey,
Put the
John,
sweating
I know you-
emoji.
I know you got that stuffed crust.
John, can I get a pizza, but can I have John sweat on it?
Can I have John stuff my crust?
Oh my god.
Okay, so the John Special whole pepperoni, whole uncut whole pepperoni on there. Come, wheat from the gas station, and then filled up crust.
John's the one that
No,
makes that
no,
order
it's
from
good,
yesterday.
Hello,
The-
could you check
No
my- I'm
pizza,
live on
just
YouTube right
pepperoni.
now.
Oh yeah.
John makes the triple double chungus deluxe.
The fucking
Oh, Wangy 4215.
dude, that job is crazy, dude.
What? Make it the triple double
Have to
chungus
work hard,
deluxe?
yeah.
No, like not even like working really. It's like the people who come in are like so many different characters. Like today, this dude came in with like
That's the
a
behind the
pizza
scenes of
box.
Korea.
He came in with
Yeah.
a pizza box.
Yeah, like you know, like how people have the delivery. Like when you order pizza,
Uh huh.
you know how the dude has the thing to put the pizzas.
Oh,
in?
the bag?
He had,
Uh-huh.
he had his own insulated pizza bag.
That's heat.
He
That's
said, if I'm finna pick up this pizza, it's gonna get to my house right.
And
That is
he
big
was
brain. That is big brain.
he
That's
was such a
actually cool.
nice man. Like he was such a cool dude.
Ex
like,
pizza delivery man.
It's so late. You should be. sleeping right
Eric
now.
said Dylan gonna add a little some. Look,
Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jason Derulo. Hello, Pack Show. Hello, Mia. 128. Hello, Cup World.
Dylan, how your boxing career been going along?
Hello, Nine
My
Seven.
boxing career,
Hello,
I've been quit.
My man.
After they punched me in the face, slow sparring, I just got up and left.
That was me. That was me.
You can't, you can't handle the heat then?
That's what me and Jesus are doing, dude. And then the dude with the broken leg was like, "Why are you guys punching so hard?" I was like, "What are you gonna do, dude? Your leg's broken."
Hello,
No, I was so mad one day because we were slow sparring and you're not supposed to hit hard. And this
Yeah.
guy's like hitting me soft the entire time. And then I drop my guard a little bit and he just punches me in the face.
He said, "Sorry, bro. Reflex. My bad."
I was so mad.
That's what you get, dude.
You said-
That's what you get.
Why am I still here? And then you quit right then.
I did. I was in the car home just steaming.
Damn.
Yeah, you steaming, bruh? Got a little steamer cooking in the back.
Look,
I remember one time, bro, in like kickboxing at Eric Nolan's, bro. This is like when I was a kid, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But like 9 or 10, bro. This one kid, I was just toying with this one kid, bro. And he literally hit me with a spinning back kick, and that's the day I stopped going.
that was me. I'm
That's the day I
sorry.
stopped going.
I'm sorry. I
That
had to
was
do
young
to you.
Dylan. Young Dylan was posted up back then.
My bad.
8-year-old Dylan flying backspin kicked Brian right in the face, and then he never came back.
You see Brian?
Ryan.
Sorry, him too though.
You know what's so
Yeah.
crazy, bro? Like
Man.
even with an extra person in this
I would-
group chat, bro, I would still come out on top in a full free for all.
No, you
you're an
cannot be
idiot.
Dylan.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
He's starting this again, bro. Last time we took up like 30 minutes of the podcast with this
No.
Gabriella.
Ryan is peak performance.
shit. That's the rebound from getting kicked by Dylan.
No, look, in seventh
Right,
grade,
right. So get a dress shirt, right, and then rip it at the. We'll see what your time is, and we'll compare it with my time.
I could
Rip a
definitely
dress
do it
Ain't
faster,
nobody-
bro.
Ah, you see,
the
that's the
stuff
thing.
like that, bro?
No, because Yuri got a cheap ass
You're
shirt.
you're be doing it with dress shirts, bro. I be doing them with them solid cotton white t-shirts, bro.
And
You look
okay.
solid white kind of t-shirt.
If I was, bro, I'm wearing
Hang on, let me
high
get-
quality
I'll
trash
get a
right
Hanes
now.
right
It's not
now.
gonna
I'll
rip.
get a Hanes right
Go get the Hanes, bro. Come with the
It
Hanes
wasn't
too.
with a bat, bro. It was a spinning
Yeah.
back kick.
The
from
spinning
this kid
back
who,
kick,
like,
dude. From Dylan,
yeah.
and it turned you into a martial arts master ever since. There he goes to go get the Hanes, bro. Dude, I don't know how, but somehow it always becomes a plot point for the podcast for me to make Yuri undress.
why?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm just aching to see his beautiful godlike body.
I haven't watched so I don't know.
Wow. You just outed yourself as a
Yeah.
Hey,
bastard.
don't be me though.
Thank God you haven't watched it.
Fuck with Dylan though. God Dill on the gram.
Hey, any shotties? God Dale on the gram for real.
God Dill on the
How you doing,
gram.
Gabe?
Let me know
No,
what's
no,
going on.
don't worry about it, Gabriella.
If you
Yeah.
post twerk videos on your
Hello.
spam, make sure to follow me on the gram.
Buddy. We haven't done anything in a while, yeah.
How many?
Gabe, we should
Where's the
short hairs
hands,
Do not
Harry?
wipe your hairs.
Hello, wet.
Hey, Dylan, let me come through tomorrow.
You got birth control?
Yeah.
Yo.
Alright.
Yo.
Can I come too? Can I come too, please?
No.
Oh wait, yo, Yuri.
Bro, that's so
Yuri.
fucked up, bro.
Yo, Yuri,
Don't let
resident
Brian
caveman.
come,
You're
Don't
Wow.
let Brian come, dude.
Wow. That's so
Tell me
messed
why.
up. Yeah, yeah,
Like
for sure.
What's up,
This
Yuri?
dude Brian isn't on birth control.
He's not.
Bro, but like I can use those those.
No,
why I look like
no, dude. You are not
Spider-Man.
on birth control.
You look like who from Spider-Man?
Yo, I got 5 people on this live. Let's go.
This man
Oh,
is
yeah.
Goblin,
delusional,
Green
bro.
Goblin.
The Green Goblin. You think you James Franco or something?
He thinks he's
Hello,
James
Cast-
Franco.
He is. You're more like the
Yeah,
Sandman.
If I have that, I'll go. You guys should
No,
follow
he's
me.
like the little spider.
He's what?
Yeah, the one that bites him.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Oh my god, he's cheating. He made the shirt wet so it's easier to rip.
Did you
the one that
actually, bro? Have you seen those those Asian dudes on TikTok who did the video, but they would put little rips in the top of the shirt so it'd be easier?
No.
Oh, those people suck, dude.
I like
I'm a real man. I rip it.
How's everything going?
You already-
bro?
the
How's
shirt
it?
is a-
Pretty good.
I don't rip my shirts unless I'm gonna
He
repurpose
says
that I'm
it.
sitting down.
Hello, Nathaniel Reyes. Oh, Nathaniel, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, can we get a moment of
Dude.
silence for Yuri's big rip?
And,
Dude,
your
Do not
vibe.
send that
Thank you,
shit to me. I
Gabriella.
am not
Right,
ripping that
right.
shit.
Right. Okay, so this is the time you gotta beat. You got that?
Okay, all right, time it.
I'll time it.
Hey, hello, Olivia. Oh yeah, this is weak. How long?
We got
Hey, Loki.
6 seconds and 29 milliseconds.
Hey, do the headphones now. Do the headphones.
Yeah, now rip the headphones in half.
It was pretty good. It was awesome. That's
No,
great.
start peeling at your skin.
Now give
taking
yourself
your cheeks
a
out.
purple nurple.
Wait, do it with your pants too.
Wait, do it with Dylan pants too.
For real.
For real?
Y'all seen the Bulma giving Vegeta head video?
Nah.
What?
Yo,
I think it
hello,
was.
Ethan, hello, Oversunder, and hello, out from.
All right, Ryan, your turn. Rip your shirt.
There's 7 people in this live. You guys should go to the what is it called?
Moshpit podcast at the
Mosh
number 4
4.
EN Media ! No spaces.
They can't hear you because I
And
have.
that
my
is
headphones
enough
on 'cause I'm trying to go from.
It's enough. What?
I have it. I have the what is it called name in the. In the
Enough exposing yourself publicly.
How was
Why?
your day, Ron? It was really good.
God
what's
damn
up,
it.
Chris KK? How was your
Tyler,
day?
turn your camera on. Tyler, turn your camera on.
Some cup of fruit.
Turn
Hell
my
no.
cam on? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell
Don't
no.
let John though. If John turns it on, turn it off for him.
What is this guy wearing? This guy got on a show. This guy goes to My Hero Academia.
This dude look like his harmonica stink.
There's nothing new.
What would Yuri's quirk be?
I'm just on a podcast.
Well, you're
Joking,
like, come
man.
down.
Hello, King. Thank
Act
you.
uncomer.
Hey, Lynn. I'm on live on 4N Media on YouTube.
Oh, look. Our boy, plugging the stream.
Damn influencers, bro.
Ask your fans which one wants the shirt.
Want the shirt? Shut up.
The champion
Shirt rip
shirt.
speedrun
I know
100%
none of you-
glitchless.
I know none of y'all-
Any percent, dude.
This isn't any percent. It's not 100% by
Any
far.
percent.
By far.
Mine was good. You spent the day painting.
In
Painting?
glitchless, that's arguable. That's arguable. He did kind of seem to lag out a bit.
It keeps on lagging out. Hey, John and
So, no
Tanai,
glitches.
can I redeem your $50?
Not a stitch.
Me? Did
Yes.
you say me?
Yes.
Wants
Can I
to redeem our $50
am-
Yuri stimulus.
Hell no.
Wow, that was so aggressive.
You already got the
You
gift, bro. You got the most useless gift, bro. You spent it. That's your bad.
That's your bad.
Oh my gosh, Yuri.
Yeah, don't hate us because we beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
always
John.
something.
Maybe if you got rid of that Yee ass haircut, you get some bitches on your dick.
Oh,
Maybe if
shit.
you could rip shirts like me, bro. Maybe you could rip shirts under 6.7 seconds, bitch.
Eileen said, "Hi, my king, Ricey," in the chat.
Oh, she's in here. Let's go.
Speak out to your fans, Ryan.
Where's the love for me? Where's the love for me, bro?
True.
Hey, for real. On my Instagram,
All
too.
the Ricey stands are gonna come in here and fall for Yuri.
For real.
You already knew what he was doing when he ripped that shirt.
Yo, there's a reason why, bro. I would be too powerful if I started thirst trapping on TikTok with my vicious bod.
I'm an old man. I can't comprehend. Eileen says lamb sos.
Lameo, basically.
Oh, I see. I'm an old man. Apologies.
You're an idiot, dude.
I'm an
You're
old
idiot.
man.
How do
I'm
you
an
know
old
that, dude?
man.
Obvious
Shut up,
it's
John.
lemon sauce.
God, dude. Sorry. My brain is so filled with like getting fucked by dudes. Jeez.
What, bro? What?
What's wrong with you?
It's
Each of
okay,
them
actually.
have
I'm for that. Maybe not Ryan though, since he's homophobic.
Cool.
I'm not. Why?
It's just weird that he has it on 24/7.
So-
Homie, it's
Oh,
already-
that's the
homie,
problem. What's the
Yeah.
problem?
Yeah, I'm on a Moshpit podcast. That's what we call it. But that's what they call it. But I'm a part of it, so I guess I call it too.
That's crazy. Teachers really be hating me, and they be like 40. It's fucked up, bro.
So maybe
Read so much alive.
if they got some bitches on the dick, they wouldn't hit you.
Dude, this,
Oh, what the hell?
this guy's
What was that?
clambering. It's the same as it used to be honest.
Is that,
That's
is that a
not-
cologne? Oh, that's not a cologne bottle. That's
Why
a
didn't you have
Sprite.
the same setup you had yesterday?
He's back in town. That's why.
This is not my usual setup. I'm telling you now. If you're tuning into the stream right now, this one might.
He
This is
fled
a
the
horrible
bay.
setup.
Nah, this is a perfect time. Go check out the last old videos.
And Maya Chavez.
Oh my god.
Soon to get copyrighted.
So basically,
I'm gonna sing Slow Dive.
When I open up my computer, there's a random instance of Google Chrome that takes up like 50% of my CPU, and I forgot to close it when I opened up my computer today. Therefore, the stream was lagging pretty bad until just now. We had 7 viewers, and now we have 4 because of one instance of lag.
Right now?
Right
thank
now.
God, dude, thank God.
This is crazy. Oh wow, yeah, we were popping off at 7.
I'm the resident emo here.
You're gonna have to redirect
Oh,
them to
yeah,
the stream again,
nah.
Ryan. We need them.
Hey,
I was about to end it too. I was about to end it.
What?
hey,
Oh,
make a
live.
thirst trap on TikTok and then go live
Who?
so we can get more viewers. You
No, I'm already on live on YouTube.
make a thirst
Make
trap
it-
and then go back.
TikTok.
Get more viewers, bro.
I need to take a SpongeBob. No, dude, I need to get a
Okay.
SpongeBob shaft pick, and then I'm a blow up on TikTok.
You are not
You
gonna
guys want to
put
see the
on.
keyboard I'd be typing with? This is the keyboard. I'll show you. I'll show you guys.
Oh my! Now he's flexing his keyboard.
You hella need to post it on your story, John.
Bro, this is
Oh
the
my
keyboard
God.
I'd be typing with.
Oh,
No,
dude.
it
There's a
clicks
Ducky
for my
1-2 menu
stories.
with novelty creams. So.
Dude, Ryan, I was looking at this VTuber today. Roboco. She has a fucking Ducky keyboard as well, and she has a Final
Hey.
Mouse.
You got a ducky.
This
Hello,
one dude
Ducky.
is named Jesus is our savior.
Someone's fire alarm going
You
off.
know about Jesus and his words. If not, you should really look into the Bible. I mean,
What? Why?
Jesus.
I'm just telling you about this.
Hey, I
one
know
dude.
that guy.
Oh, look at
Yeah, he goes to
Okay.
school.
Hey, that guy goes to my school.
This dude said, "Look at the Bible."
We have
Yeah.
two.
It's like, the Bible ain't even translated right, boy.
You know I'm in there a couple times. They shout me out in there.
A couple.
You-
The whole book based around you.
You gotta learn the whole original language,
You know
dude.
Jesus. I like some of
Hey,
everybody.
You even know it in Hebrew? I don't want to talk to you. I know what Hebrew.
Yeah, because people be
on YouTube.
just taking the American language and be like, "Oh, this is what it actually meant, huh?" Hell
Oh,
no,
right.
You,
right.
you an idiot.
you be reading the
Okay.
Bible subbed or dubbed?
You know me.
Bro, I feel like the Bible's been translated too much times from its original language.
That's because he's just stealing my ideas in the TikTok stream.
Right
He's just
now.
saying-
Live.
That's such
He
a
has ideas.
He muted you and
Live.
then took your idea.
Yeah, he was like, they can't hear him anymore. It's not even basic. A whole bunch of people just don't acknowledge that.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
9 people.
Should have a
Bucci,
a Bible anime, bro.
That's cool.
Nah, it'd be actually pretty like scary.
Hello, back on here, King.
Oh,
I think
wasn't
it'd be very-
there?
I think it'd be hard to watch.
There was that one anime about fucking Jesus and
Or
like
they couldn't, a lot of people.
Jesus and Buddha interacting with each other, I believe.
Well, yeah, but people don't. Christians don't like that, dude.
Me and John.
I mean, like, what? It's not real. Well, I'm just playing. No, but I think definitely if the Bible was animated in any anyway,
There is an animated Bible, and there is a manga version.
No,
of it.
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is so
like-
sad.
I mean, like, okay, so even if there is that one, I'm saying that they'd have to censor a lot of things out because the Bible's a very like kind of hard to read book if you know what's going on.
This is so sad. I thought this picture was a guy, but it was a girl. It's so fucking sad.
Maybe,
I can't relate to this at all anymore.
can you? Oh my gosh, yo, what's going on here? Aileen
Hand me the
said
shit.
maybe if you thirst trap more people would join, and then this other person said, "Can you flash us?"
I think-
Can you?
Can you
Can you
flash them,
finally,
Ryan,
dude?
please?
Can you?
No, I'm not.
Finally, dude.
Ryan, what about us? We're
Tell me-
your homies, bro. You can at least flash
Yeah.
us.
I know, but if I flash
Go to
you
the
guys-
stream and I'll show you my tits. Say
If
that.
I flash you guys, then I have to flash everybody, and that wouldn't
Okay.
be fair. That's like, bro.
Well, then
that's
flash
like,
everybody. What the hell?
Oh my god,
Bro,
dude.
that's
This dude doesn't know.
centrist talk.
Centrist. Your mama's centrist.
True.
That's
God.
why, that's why your mom go to UPS frequent. Ah,
No,
What?
No.
my girl told me that.
Oh.
My girl told me that.
Ooh, true.
Oh,
Oh.
is she the white lady that my mom was talking about?
She could be. I mean, my girl.
She said it. She said, "Oh, there's this nice little white girl there. You should work there." And I was like, "Hell
they don't
no!"
They don't hire men. Like that's the crazy. Amy straight up told me that the what
Yeah.
is it called? The manager of that place does not hire men.
Is it a man?
No, it's a girl. I mean, I'm like,
Okay, that
She
makes
knows.
sense.
She knows.
They'd hire me,
I
though.
told
They'd hire me.
I told Rye, Ty, and
He
and
did say
John
there's hella bad
that I
bitches
know
at UPS.
specific establishments they only hire women.
bro,
Well, like, why wouldn't
It's like,
they?
I pull up every single time.
bro, like yeah, because I was gonna apply to Seize Candy, bro, and then I walk in the store, and out of the 8 workers visible, there's all 8 women, and so I do the math in my head, and that's 0% men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be shipping.
Yeah,
stuff
he
out
was
to
standing there for
random
30 minutes doing the math.
Wait, isn't that 0% men?
Yeah, so like, bro, like you would think
There's
there should
100%
be
bitches.
at least 8 workers. Out of the predominantly dominant sex, there should be at least like 1 or 2 of the opposite one, right? But there wasn't.
Not necessarily. I mean, I feel like a lot of
How many dudes do you think are applying to Seize
It's
Candy?
like no, but that's hard pressed. Like in any job, really. Bro, you would think Foot Locker would be mainly like a male job, right? But there's always at least 1 or 2 girls I always see in there.
Well, who
But I'm just saying,
shops
like-
there? You know, like
Bro, I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
you could
Foot Locker
use-
is less niche than Seize Candy, man.
I know, but
I
if
guess
you walk
so.
into Seize Candy, bro, like if you walk into any store,
I don't think I've.
out of 8 workers, you should see at least like a couple of like a mix of any like both. You know what I mean? Like it's I
just
feel
give
like
a ratio.
it's definitely more rare to see 8 woman workers than it is to see, you know, a mix. I can really see what you think. Thank you, Estanea.
Well, I think that a lot of times, like, I don't know. Well,
What do you mean?
it's hard to explain actually. But I can see why they wouldn't want why someone wouldn't want men on the workforce.
True.
If they've had bad experiences with men, especially in the workplace, there's so many instances of girls complaining where they're like, "Yeah, we've been sexually harassed and nothing was done about it." I think like if one of those girls became the manager, they've had more than a good reason to not hire.
And
men.
they're like,
No,
cut the
but
men out.
I mean, like
Cut the men out. Cut the problem out.
yeah.
No, but like my problem with it is like the legality of it. Like that's actually illegal. Like I was-
I like
I
the
was-
legality of it.
I was even telling bro Amy this. I was like, bro, I'm gonna apply there, and if I don't get the job, which I hope I don't, I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean, suing. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
like,
kinda scary. I didn't like the comment at all.
it's like while you can be upset about the legality of selective hiring at Seize Candy based on gender, you should be more upset about the legality of workplace harassment.
Yeah. or the attention
And then
given to it at least.
Like,
That's a little weird.
What's up, Yuri? We couldn't hear you.
say also the selective hiring of races as well. If as long as you see a whole bunch of mixed races of women and everything,
I mean,
you know that it's
like,
good.
what-
It's
what
good.
would you
Yeah,
think?
because I don't. Are there any laws forbidding like?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
That's just discrimination laws. If you're not gonna hire men on the basis they're men, that's sexist.
There's discrimination laws, but they're based on the slanting of men in the workforce.
Yeah, I
think
thought
that's
it.
why
I
they
thought it
would-
was more geared towards men being like not the predominant. But I don't know.
No, like regardless, I mean, like you can't. I mean, they're not when they write the rule, they're not gonna write it for specifically one gender. I mean, even
Yeah,
though-
but I'm saying like who's gonna press that sort of thing unless like someone specifically feels, and even then they're just gonna hire a man, like one.
Under the
Token
laws
man.
enforced by EEOC, it is legal to discriminate against someone, applicant or employee, because of that person's race, color, religion, sex, including gender identity, sexual orientation and pregnancy, national origin, age, 40 or older, disability, or genetic information.
Where you said it's illegal to do that or legal?
Illegal.
Okay.
Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects employees and job applicants from employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin.
Well, that's such a hard thing to like catch. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you can't catch it, you can punish it.
Yeah, I guess
am
so,
in
but
the
it's
stream,
not.
so I could focus 100% on this one.
Just because it's hard
I
to
don't-
catch doesn't mean you shouldn't like have something there. So when it's caught, like
No, of course, but I'm saying just like in terms of what Ryan's saying, it's gonna be hard to catch someone for that because, like I said, they're just gonna hire
I mean,
one
but
dude.
I literally have like testimonial from Amy saying that her boss doesn't hire men.
What if she loses her job because of it?
What?
Yeah, bro. How you gonna fuck up your bag like that?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
I think-
I don't know. I think maybe she was being facetious.
I think you doing or being willing to do that makes it like more of a hostile environment, like in the whole. Because I don't think anybody really cares like that. You know what I mean?
who
Like you could
tripping
get
about it?
yeah, you could get a job anywhere
That's hella
else, but like I think it might be a place that even though it's not, it's like illegal, that girls might feel more safe working there just because there's like less men present.
Oh, but like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I definitely feel like the world right now it's a dangerous place, but the way that it's portrayed through like media makes it out to be way more dangerous than it actually is. Like I'm not saying it's a safe place because it's not.
I don't. I
So-
thought so too until my friends started working in like fast food and stuff like that.
They got sexually harassed.
Huh? Well,
They
yeah,
got sexually harassed.
yeah, they get sexually harassed maybe like every day, and it's like you wouldn't think people do this, but they've told me they told me that there's literally people that move up to the window and then stare at their ass for like 30 seconds unwaveringly, like they don't even care if like the person sees them. You know what I mean?
That is crazy.
Or like they'll come and try to touch them through the window, which that's not something you would think. You know what I mean? You would be like, oh no, they're bullshitting about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like it all happens.
Has that been happening to what is it called? All the way at her job?
Well, I mean, even if it was, I wouldn't say anything because it's like,
They just bounce
but-
happen.
yeah. I'm saying like, in all honesty, no, it hasn't. But she has had like instances where it's been like a little bit uncomfortable for her, but nothing crazy or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the workplace, is what I'm saying. And some people just can't find it. I feel like it happens a lot in like big fast food chains, like maybe McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like, I think you wanting to do something about the UPS, like having
No,
specifically women, would be like,
It's a sanctuary.
Yeah.
To be honest, you might be creating a more hostile environment.
yeah.
No,
And even-
I get what you're trying to do and everything, but
I wouldn't be legit. I wouldn't act.
yeah, I know. But like even joking about it, like it pushes for more equality instead of equity and everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is that there's a lot of issues with women already, and it's just like they have a little slice of cake. I might as well enjoy it. The most joke I'm gonna make about it is that there's a whole bunch of bad bitches at UPS. That was the joke I've been making for a couple of years before Amy was working there, and now I stopped making that joke. But
He said it yesterday.
I like that.
So what do you guys like? What do you guys? What would you guys want in society more? Like equity?
I think there should be more equity, definitely.
No, bro. It's no. I don't know.
Well, but like, it depends where equity. Like, you can't have just one thing. You said more of, and I think equity is probably more important in a lot of areas.
So I mean, but like, I feel like I can't use a simple like basic argument like that.
There's no simple like solution to any of that.
I mean, but I'm just saying like there's a difference between like, you know, forced opportunity, or like no equal opportunity and forced equal outcome. You know what I mean? Like,
well, how do you know the difference though? You've been taught one thing your whole life. I mean, it's kind of like
it's easy to discern. Why is
not necessarily,
bro? Like I'm just saying, like if there's 100 workers, right, and let's say 80 of them are female and 20 of them are men, right? In a force equal, like in a what is it called? In a completely equitable society, 10 of those 10 workers would be what is it called? Like 10 men would be hired and 10 women. But so you hired 50% of the men, but only only 1/8 of the woman, right? And I feel like in a equal opportunity society, it would like fit better like who actually applied, right? So there would be more like a higher ratio of women or men. Like, I think there's so much arguments against forced equal opportunity or like forced equal outcome, I say.
Do you think that? Well, I think that even if there is forced equal opportunity in some areas, that it might be better for like because I think it's necessary to have forced equal opportunity in some stages, especially when there hasn't been any opportunity. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm all for forced equal opportunity. It's forced equal outcome that's the problem. When you're forcing an outcome.
I think it's also very important and everything, because whenever you think about, okay, so let's this may be a bit too like I'm killing the mood, but still let's think about what happened with African Americans like after the ending of slavery and everything. Of course, it was illegal for them to learn how to read and write during the period of slavery, and because of that, there was such a detrimental
disparity?
Rarity disparity of African Americans that could read and write, and because of that, the only way to make that equal at this point, especially after all those detrimental years that made African Americans suffer and everything, is to push force like equal outcome and everything.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes for Mexicans and Hispanics and Latinos, and the same thing also goes for Asian Americans and everything, and even Islanders and stuff like that. Force equal outcome is very extremely important and everything.
Yeah, because it's like.
And I said banana Yuri.
Sorry, but to build on what Yuri's saying, like there has to be some like they have to be given these opportunities so that people later can earn those opportunities. You know what I mean? Because if you aren't given the opportunities from the jump, then you're kind of like it's not equal at all. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I'm pretty far left.
You're getting kind of fucked.
When it comes to a lot of like, you know, societal changes, but like that's something I've always been like steadfast against. It's like you can make a system work for everybody without forcing that system to.
How do you make that system work?
Bro, if you just put in some simple checks, right, that ensure that there's a fair hiring practice, right?
Oh, what's a fair hiring practice?
I'm just saying, when you give everybody a chance to actually be a part of the working environment, but you can't.
So you give them like an internship?
No, I'm just saying you can't tell somebody, oh, we need to hit a certain quota, and even though you're really qualified for this job, we need to hire 3 more Mexicans.
And I said Ryan looks like he's in a therapy sesh.
You know what I mean?
Do you understand how complicated that is to do though?
No, I'm just saying. No, but that's forced equal outcome, bro. That's like
that's fine.
In a forced equal outcome, like what it's called, I would have to say to a qualified worker, I can't hire you because I need 3 more women on the staff. I can't hire you, even though you're more qualified than this person. I can't hire you because I already have too many men. You know what I mean? Like, what if, like, that's my problem with it. Like, it disenfranchises people who do have like the wherewithal and the necessary abilities, right, to like actually
it's
be
like
a contributing member to that.
It's like exactly what Yuri said, in that people don't have equal opportunity to begin with, so to have forced equal outcome helps account for that disparity.
Yeah, and even then, like if you have the qualifications to work, especially like if you have very good qualifications, you can realistically find a job somewhere else. Of course, there's like instances where you can't find a job somewhere else, but I'm talking about like generally speaking. There should be enough jobs for everybody, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that, like, I mean, there's always going to be certain jobs that are more enticing than others, right?
Yeah.
And so in those jobs and in those fields, right? If I'm getting told no, if I'm getting told no, you can't work here, we already met the 15 Asians that we need to hire for this place.
Well, then how do you deal with discrimination based on that? Like, okay, so hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna get my Rocket League.
Like, would you want that? Like, let's say, out of the 5 predominant races being, like Asian, Black, Hispanic, White, and then other, right?
Yeah.
Would you want would you want a job to say, oh, we have to hire 20 from each race?
Yeah, I don't think I'd mind, but like you can't really throw that on me because I'm already for that type of thing. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm just saying.
For me, okay. Look, I'll take a jump.
What if there was 100 Black people that applied for that job?
Eric said he was about to say what John said.
But there was only 20 Asian people. So the Asian hiring rate would be 100%, but the Black hiring rate would only be 20.
Wait, you said the Asian hiring rate would be 100%? Maybe like 80?
No, so I'm saying because 20 Asians applied and then 100 African American.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood your question. Keep in mind I'm in a Rocket League game right now.
Because that would be like equally as disenfranchising, no?
It's like as ideal as it may be to you, it's inevitably like absolutely impossible to implement in like a real situation.
Yeah, it's like there's so many like not reallys, you know what I mean? Like there's so many areas where it just doesn't work. Like as much as you want it, like the people to hold up. I just wanted like 10 seconds. As much as you want people to have like fair opportunities to get jobs, there's no such thing as really a fair opportunity to get a job. Most jobs are actually, at least in my experience, are from connections. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like if you know someone, you're automatically gonna have like they're gonna be better off like getting the job and stuff. You know what I mean?
I have a chance.
So and you can't get rid of that bias anyway. So like, I don't know. There's so many like you just can't do certain things.
I mean that's always a tough one.
I'm gonna like give a little throwback to when I was in like middle school and everything. And even though John makes the joke that I was telling people in middle school I was Egyptian and everything, I was very solid in my stance of being a Latino and a Hispanic, and I think that it was a bit racy to a certain point. Especially, it didn't help that I was an edgy kid in middle school, and I was not a very good person. But I've had a lot of it wasn't even respect for my race. It was more a nationalistic holding of my race.
Yeah.
And to the point where like I would fall into more rights and even like alt-right beliefs and everything. Like that was around the time where like I spit the extremely skewed and disgusting statistic where it's just like, oh, like 58% of like violence against African Americans is black on black violence, and it's such a confused and misused statistic that doesn't actually have any like context and everything to it. And it's the whole thing is that the environment that was forced onto certain races and everything, and certain people and certain minorities and people who were in situations of disparity and everything continues, and that's systemic and that's systematic and everything, and that's what people are fighting for now. And the thing is that back then I would have definitely been like, oh yeah, I want to be part of one of those you know how like there's a whole bunch of gifted children, like special groups within Bakersfield and everything that are meant to get specific, they're meant to get specific races out of the hood, basically. And for me, I think in middle school, I definitely take a scholarship. But as I entered high school and everything, and I developed a bit more, I felt like it was honestly disgusting to accept that specifically because of my race. And it was past an equality point, and it was past it was more equity and everything. Because personally, me, I felt that. Why do I deserve a scholarship? Honestly, just because of my Latino race, I was just like, statistically, the person who needs the most, that needs the scholarship the most is probably someone who's Indian or African descent, or Middle Eastern or African descent. Yeah. And I was just like, they should take it over me. It wasn't me being like, oh yes, I'm deserving of it because of my race and everything, and I need it because of equity. Or it wasn't me being like, oh, I deserve it because of my skill. I know I do place higher than a lot of people, especially in Bakersfield, and I'm in the top 10% in California. I know back then, at least, I scored extremely high. I think top 5%. But even
you're just
then,
flexing right now.
I was just like,
I cannot believe you.
Yes, I'm flexing. but I was like, no, like somebody who's the person who's in the worst situation is the most deserving of it and everything. And that's personally how I feel. And I feel like there's a lot of situations where people who are in horrible situations, they deserve the opportunity more so than I do. I'm middle class. Almost everybody in Bakersfield is middle class. And people live in $200,000 or $300,000 homes.
Well, everyone
I'm sorry that I name dropped our city.
Not everyone in Bakersfield, but everyone in our area.
Well,
I honestly
don't want to. Bro, I live in a terrible
No,
you hella don't. You don't.
Dude,
no.
I have to wake up, bro. Like
I'm telling you.
4th of July, I don't know if it's bullets or rockets, bro. I don't
Ryan
know
Ryan has a 2-story house with it was personally made for him, dude.
He's in the trenches though. In the trenches.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm in the trenches. We're in the trenches for real.
I can't tell the difference between fireworks or gunshots. That's how you know he's not in the hood.
Oh, good.
Come on.
If you heard it enough, you'd know the difference for real.
Bro, nah, it's just crazy, dude. Bro,
no, but okay. So Ryan.
But that's the thing,
out.
though. It's just. Okay, sorry.
I'm taking over.
That's
over.
the
This
thing,
is my
though,
show now.
You know,
my show.
like.
No, it's my turn.
Go ahead,
Ryan. So if
go ahead,
say that's what I'm doing. Ryan, say if there's someone who's like, or not necessarily poor, but like, okay, so a person of color who has, they're not exactly qualified for it, but they need it just because their family can't really make bills and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's common in certain areas, based on people's race. Like, although it might not seem like, statistically, it might not seem like common, or not statistically, like logically, I guess it might not seem common. Anyways, so there's an African American kid that doesn't have the same qualifications, right? Just because he hasn't had the same opportunities growing up, just because he was born in a bad neighborhood, or there's a whole bunch of things that go to it, and a company needs to fill a quota, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that now, magically, that African American kid now has an opportunity to work at a good environment and make good money to help his family, even if he's not qualified. You know what I mean? Because how could he have been qualified when he was in such a bad situation to begin with?
But that same quota it can be detrimental to that same situation. So
what do you mean?
let's say there's like again, if there's a quota where if it's preached on 100% equity, right, then every race is equally represented within that one job. So that may work for the first 20 of them, right? But let's say this job place needs 100 what is it called, workers. Then what happens to the like the 25th or the 26th kid who's going through the same thing, right? And again, like there's a 50 African American people who applied for that job, but there was only 20, 20 white people or 20 what is it called, Asian people who applied for it, but they got the job because the employer needed to fill the quota. As a job, would I rather be able to discern like who needs it more? You know what I'm saying?
Well, like that's up to at that point it's like up to the person who's hiring them, so the hiring manager.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they have to discern who needs it more, you know what I mean? If someone comes in like, and then of course there's a whole bunch of there's just so many things that you have to take into account, like how that hiring manager is, that that hiring manager doesn't have to care at all.
Yeah, because I get you, and I understand it to a point, right? But like, at what point does that same system that helps out those first 20 hinder the last 20?
Well, I mean, it's better 20 than nothing.
I know. Then I mean, if that's what people are comfortable with, then it's fine. But then it's gonna the same group that helps is also gonna it's also gonna hinder. It's not just gonna be perfect for.
They're hindered to begin with, though. That's a thing. Like they've been hindered from the get go, so that's kind of the whole situation. Yeah. And even if there's only 20 making it, the 20 that make it, they have an opportunity to live a better life. You know what I mean? Which was something that wasn't possible maybe earlier in their life. Which is why it's important, regardless of how many people it doesn't help. It helps people. So like, there's no reason to get rid of that and propose that someone like. Not necessarily earn their job, because that's such a bad way to say it, even though it is kind of like the reality. I mean, saying it like the tone that comes with is kind of like negative, so like trying not to say it.
I mean, but I honestly feel like both, like you said earlier, both ways aren't perfect in it, but by themselves, right? You would definitely need a mixture of the two. I just don't know at what point the mixing is as good as it could get. Like, what point does it optimize both equity and equality, and also ensure the people who are qualified? You know what I mean?
Well, to discern that, you'd have to be like actively in the like hiring situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure none of us are hiring managers. We don't know what's going on. I mean, my workplace is pretty balanced. The people of color that work at my place definitely deserve their jobs. I mean, they might have not. Well, so I work at a pizza place, so it's not exactly, the best example, but I think like even the people, like, even if they weren't qualified at first, they got trained and they learned how to be qualified pretty fast. Mm-hmm. So, I don't think I'm necessarily qualified, even if it is just a pizza place. Like, I ain't never cooked before, but I be making pizzas like crazy now.
Well, make me a pizza for real, though.
Hell no.
Why?
Because you don't want equal opportunities for black citizens.
No, see, that's exactly the opposite of what I want. I want equal opportunity. I don't want forced equal outcome.
No, dude, no.
I said there's a lot in the stream too.
No, dude, no. You don't want equal opportunity for African American kids.
I understand your point, and I definitely think it moved me a little, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna take away my
the way you think about things.
No, it definitely moved my stance, but it's not gonna. I still think it. I don't know how to word my situation correctly.
Well, I think that definitely me being one of these people who not necessarily received one of these equity buffs. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think I did fill a quota because they kind of didn't need to. You know what I mean? I think we already had like enough people of color. But I'm saying that it definitely gives me not exactly hope, but I know there's a lot of people that are good people that aren't qualified for jobs, but sort of deserve them, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even then, deserve is such a gray, like it's just like a gray area statement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
Because who really deserves the job?
I know, like it's like the same thing with affirmative action though when it comes to schooling. Like, for me, bro, since I have the power, or since I have the ability to choose what I want to be listed as Hispanic or as an Asian, I have a greater chance of getting into what is it called, getting into the college of my choice, if I were to place myself under the Hispanic ethnicity rather than Asian, right? Because once again, schools need to fill their quotas. And since Asians are are predominant in the schools that, at least within the University of California system, it puts those people, it disenfranchises people who are higher qualified than others.
Well, but does that mean they don't like? Does that mean even if they're not qualified, they could have worked just as hard? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. There's so many like I said, there's so many layers to things like that. You have a better opportunity just because you've never had a better opportunity before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you didn't even have an equal opportunity to begin with. Necessarily. Well, not you, but I'm saying Hispanic people or Latinos. Or I still don't know. Actually, I need to learn the correct difference.
No, Latinos and Hispanics are the same team, in my opinion.
Oh nah.
Because I've heard like Latin America's like Cuba, Puerto Rico, and stuff like that. But I mean, if as far as the census goes, I was able to put Latino or Hispanic. Like Hispanic,
I don't know. I don't fill out the census. I'm not real. No cap.
In America.
So American.
No cap. Not real.
Bro, I'm Afro-Latino. I'm Afro-Latino though.
I don't even know my benefits as an African American. A lot of people told me to learn them, but
I feel like it's a more, I guess, socialist and leftist action. But I don't know. I think like a lot of people complain about stupid leftist things and everything. For me, it's just like, why are you complaining about socialism as in universal healthcare when like, you know, there's like social security and everything that like a lot of boomers and like older people depend on, and it's just like, damn, like you're so fucking stupid that you had to have the government like control your money. You really couldn't save on your own, dumbass. You really had to have the government take money out of your check to make sure that you weren't broke when you're older.
I guess it's fair, but I mean, all humans are kind of stupid. You know what I mean? You can't really expect much.
But well, for me, it's like that's what all like socialist and social security like measures are. It's just like, bro, like you couldn't pay for like a doctor on your own. You couldn't hire your personal doctor. You have to go to a hospital. You know, it's just like, bro, you couldn't build your own roads. You couldn't build your own road to your house like pioneers and like pilgrims. You gotta have the government build it for you.
I guess it's fair, but like,
bro,
I don't know.
You want to be capitalist? All with your own.
Nah, yeah, that's just great.
You want to complain about the city's slow with my plumbing details and everything, bro? Then do your plumbing yourself, dumbass. How about that one? How about that one?
That's very socialist of you, actually. Oh, wait, no. Is it capitalist? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care.
No, that's uber capitalism. That's like what he said was basically the epitome of libertarianism.
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I care about his SoundCloud.
Wow.
Let's see.
About his bitches.
Eric says, I think what Ryan is trying to say is, at what point does it become unfair for people that are pre-qualified for a job and are not hired for people that are not as qualified for the sake of diversity, I think. Same is happening to Yale. I believe the government is suing because Yale will accept less qualified students from ethnicities such as Black Americans or Hispanic/Latino.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like that. That's what I was disputing. Well, but at the same time, I mean, I guess maybe my whole argument is kind of like undercut by the fact that I am one of these people receiving these benefits.
Yes.
I mean, but not that I say I wouldn't be one of them, but I think I would. I think in most categories I would fall under a minority group too. I am a minority.
Yeah, barely. No, I'm just playing.
I mean,
Wow.
in this situation, the simple solution would just be to just have tuition be free, because then the financial disparity that creates this huge slant is cured, and the main issue with it is financial gain, and the financial aspect of having to pay tuition for higher education. That's the main detriment that a lot of minorities don't have. Once that is extinguished, then like over what I'd say 2-3 generations, then within that period of time, the educational slant between different races and everything is extinguished at that point.
Okay, but like
somewhat.
So if I work a really hard life, right, and I've made amazing investments, right, throughout my life, specifically so my kids can have an advantage when they grow up. Is it fair for is it fair for people at that point? I'm not saying I hold this position because I don't. Is it fair for once they grow up, that the advantage that I gave them because I worked my hard life for them, so they didn't have to, they have to forego it?
Well, wait, what do you mean?
If you made a whole bunch of stacks while you were if you were working blood, bone, and everything, you were working sleepless nights, countless endless nights, then you still have those stacks. The thing is that money won't ever not be an advantage. It just can no longer be an advantage in an educational system, and it doesn't make sense why financial barriers are what stops people from something like as beautiful and as wonderful as education and everything. Education should definitely 100% be free to the public as one of the most important tools. The most important tool if you want access within a government.
You sound like Ben right now.
Eric clarified Black Americans or Hispanics / Latino over more qualified white or Asian students, and there are much more of those students applying. True enough. Yo, Yuri. Yeah, I'm finna make a Ryan move right now, bruh. This Blackpink keycap set 6046. I'll send you 1046, brother.
Send it to me. I want to look at it.
You wanna look at it? You said.
Yeah, I want to look at you.
Oh my gosh, these motherfuckers. You sure you want that? Dude, Rai already today is complaining that he bought the keycaps and he wants something different.
No, I did not.
Are you sure you want?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You were just like, John, give me your 50. John Ty, give me your 50.
No,
I can buy
some
something.
words in my mouth. How are you gonna claim? If I say I want something, it doesn't mean that I don't want what I already have.
Well. I mean, if that something is in the same bracket, it kind of does. It means you're not satisfied.
I never asked for more keycaps. They were never in the same.
Think about what you want the most. Think about what you want the most. That's what I'm just telling you.
Those are nice guys.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want those?
Pretty sure, man. Pretty sure.
Bro, the only wait.
You sure?
Yuri.
I guess I'm not. You're right. I'll think about it some more.
Yuri, you have to make him promise that he buys this keycap set, at least for the first week and a half, he has to use it in the Dvorak format.
Dvorak?
Dvorak? Yeah.
Dvorak. Oh,
Dvorak layout, the keyboard layout.
Me and Yuri were hella having a good conversation. Like me and Yuri basically had a whole hour podcast before y'all joined. For real.
Idiot.
That's
exactly.
So why did you call me an idiot?
We were talking about the Dvorak and Korvac. I mean the Kovac, different keyboard layouts. How both of them are extremely way more effective than the QWERTY layout and everything. And we wanted to see how fast we could get typing, because apparently there's a 78% typing speed increase on average.
Let's see here.
When you switch the Dvorak.
What the hell? These are the vowels. DHTNS.
Can someone?
I could do it.
Can someone
I could do it. I promise I'll do it if you give me those without me having to pay the extra $10.
No.
Well then.
Oh my! What's the percent increase on like 90 words per minute?
What's a what percent increase on how many percent?
78%.
78% increase on a what?
90 words per minute.
90 words per minute. You said 78%? That's like 70 extra words per minute, which seems unrealistic. So you'll go from 90 words per minute to 160.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Yuri. Can you give me? Can you
What
give
you
me
want?
this? Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, if you type at 90 words per minute, you swap to that one that row, and you have a 78% increase. You are literally beating the world record. The world record holder.
It definitely doesn't like, at the world record.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't seem realistic to do that.
I would murder you, John, if you got that.
That shit is fresh, dude, and it's
John,
$50.
You wouldn't have to worry about opportunities no more, John. Right?
Jose's in here. He said, "Bro, watching this in VR, though."
Dude, Yuri.
This man's asking for a Riley Reid anal flashlight.
What?
True.
No, dude. You see it though. It's fresh, huh? Not the Riley Reid thing.
That is not fresh. That is
fresh.
It's a flashlight. That's not going to be fresh.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about the flashlight, dude. I'm talking about the Swagbird one. Look, let me show it to Dylan. He knows what real drip is.
Hey, show it to me real quick.
He does know what drip is. That's true. It's true.
This is real drip. You can't do nothing about this. It's about what?
Look what I found on Depop.
Can you buy me a gangsta SpongeBob shirt?
What is this guy on about?
How about I send the money to you on PayPal so I don't have to download Depop?
Hey, think if I use do you think if I use
yeah, go ahead, man.
Can you send me the money on PayPal?
Grease as lube.
If you send me the money, I'm probably not gonna
Electric
spend
grease
it.
as lube.
No, bro. Don't send it. What is it called? John money.
Why? Because I'm an African American.
No, because you're gonna buy a flashlight.
Is that not
And
equal?
You have to get gift cards.
Really gonna buy a flashlight.
Yeah, you have to give him gift cards so it could be equity for him. You know what I'm
No. You have to give me gift cards to black-owned businesses.
saying?
That's it, dude. That's it. Giving free money away.
Doing businesses, huh? What about those?
Now you're too see like in a full equity society, bro. I would have to cut like 4 inches off each of your legs so you can become the average height. It's only fair, John.
It's not, dude.
That's,
I earned this height.
That would go to me.
You had to cut 7 off of me, for real.
You earned your genetic height. That's fucked up.
Yes, I did.
How?
I earned this genetic prowess, dude.
How did you work for it?
You don't know about my past life, bro. Are you invalidating my religion?
He ain't work a day in his life.
That's so crazy.
Oh, dude, you don't know what went on, dude.
Eric said, "I like how Dylan."
I don't know why it's taking so long, bro. But that's why once Biden names me
No,
attorney
he's
general,
not. He's not gonna name you Attorney General because I'm gonna get named Attorney General.
bro, shut up, bro. I'm gonna
He's gonna name you the head of cabinet.
war on drugs. War on drugs.
You're not even
War on
POC, dude.
drugs.
Why are you gonna do a war on drugs, you idiot?
Bro,
Drugs make
war-
life better. You don't get it, bro. You don't even blaze.
You know what?
This guy John
You
is
know what I
freaking
want?
Dude, you're on sativa right
Hang
now.
on, let me-
You're on sativa right now.
Let me pull up a chair. Let me pull up a chair and talk about what bothers me. Hang on.
No, no.
Please no.
Don't let him do it. Hey, why don't we want to let him do it?
Stop him. Kick him. Get rid of him. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it.
Okay, see what
No, shut up.
really bothers me. See what really
Shut up.
is that I saw a tweet some days ago about some bitch being like, "Man, can we stop treating
What?
weed like heroin and treat it more like alcohol?" And I'm just like, "Bro, can we treat it more like alcohol?" And I was like, "Can we please stop treating? Can we stop treating all medication like alcohol and everything? Can we stop treating it so improperly and everything? Can we treat everything like it's heroin?" I mean, like, motherfuckers really be popping ibuprofen and absolutely destroying their kidneys and their liver and also their stomach for their future life, you know?
Ibuprofen's good for you.
And the same thing with alcohol and everything. No, ibuprofen is not good for you. You're a sheep.
mean?
You're a sheep.
Bro.
And same with caffeine. Same with caffeine, you know?
Ibuprofen changes your body's production of prostaglandins. This can lead to an imbalance in your body fluid pressure, which can decrease your kidney function and increase your blood pressure. Symptoms of decreased kidney function include increased blood pressure.
I have the freedom to do whatever I
What
want.
are the benefits of taking ibuprofen?
Oh, so wow, libertarian. Libertarian?
That is
Libertarian your mama. How about that one? How about that
That's a good
one?
one. That's a good one.
Got your ass. You got your ass.
Exactly.
Libertarian this, leftist that. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
but
in
yeah,
the
you're
center of your mom.
hit my PayPal, Tyler Lee's OnlyFans with the
That Yuri stem.
that
Stimmy
Yuri
just
stem,
dropped.
bro. I didn't realize that was an option. To be real,
I'm gonna give you. Yeah, it was an option for for Rye too, but none of you took that.
What was an option for?
Give me the link. Send me the link to it.
I will 100%.
No, I just. Oh my god.
It's too late now, bro. It's too late now.
I gotta kill you guys all.
Why, dude?
I'll put
Why?
you guys
Yeah, you ain't chased a check like us. To be honest.
You're gonna go to jail so you can be educated about equity.
You're in a bag.
By a dude
I'm
who's
in the
finally
back
found
of
out
the
about
class with an LV backpack. You know that song?
Hey, yo, John, make me an outfit, bro, with some nice pants.
hell no.
Bro, if
Hey,
you
Rye
still-
now.
He's still my jerk.
no, bro, make me an outfit that. Oh my gosh.
Hey, yo, John, you rap? Sing some. Hey, sing some.
Weighing some. Come weighing some.
You know, John used to be an R&B artist.
I think I realized the problem. I keep opening up these Chinese ass sites.
shit.
Bro,
He,
John.
yeah, he
John,
tried to
what
seduce
happened
me with
to-
R&B.
What happened to Cowboy Trappin' 2?
I hate that song.
Bitch,
Bro, what
I'm
happened to
cowboy
Cowboy
trapping
Trappin'
now.
It's not even the song name.
It's just called Cowboy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever got that song name
Whatever
right.
happened
Ever.
to
what you guys think about
whatever happened to N-word breadsticks?
Oh, I didn't finish it. I never finished that song. I'm
What
asking
is-
my producers to finish it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What do you guys think about people who they Google the female sex offenders in their area and they message them on Facebook because they think they're easy?
What, bro?
I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Oh, well, I mean, you just not with the wave like me, but I mean,
That an option?
Like you.
I'm keyed in, bro. I'm keyed in. What can I say?
What about like
New method?
female sex offender method? That's terrible. That's so bad.
Hey, bro, but you wanted equality, bro. Come on.
What are you on about? How does that relate?
No, dude. What do you guys think about like prostitution being legalized?
I feel like if they're both adults, I feel like it shouldn't be. It definitely shouldn't be looked up upon, but I don't think it should be like illegal.
Like red light district?
That's my.
We can't hear a word Yuri's saying.
Is Yuri saying something? I think.
Not saying the word. Not either way.
What's the difference? What do you guys think is the main difference between porn and prostitution? Do you think it's the fact that both people are getting paid, or do you think that's it?
Okay, so what I personally what I find is that prostitution should 100% be legalized. Same, but that's my same like idea with the legalization of all forms of drugs and everything, is that it should just be marked down as a government, so that in the government and everything, if you do that, and also it should be government controlled, so that way, you know, it's not exactly like your employer has that information, but it's very important for your health care provider and everything. And then mental health should obviously, for me, I also like the idea of healthcare for all. Mental health should definitely be checked up on every single citizen constantly. And everything. Well, every single person within the country, because I don't believe in citizenship for all. I don't believe in birthright citizenship. I believe in gained citizenship. But that's my general idea. Is that like they should be like, oh, this person buys, uses money on prostitutes frequently. Like they obviously have an intimacy issue or a sexual issue and everything. We should probably approach them about this, and try to find some solutions and everything. They might find it a bit invasive, but it's more important for the government to
Well, how far does that
help
go?
an individual before.
Like how does a
I don't care too
government
much about
know who
my
needs help?
privacy.
Yeah, bro. I feel like the government, like,
Because the government, if you give the government that power, how long
Yeah,
is it?
that's
This might be a snowball fallacy, so beware. But I'm saying if you give the government that power, what's stopping them from saying that something that's not really a disability, like homosexuality, like wasn't homosexuality labeled a disability?
yeah.
So
They even say transgenderism is a disability.
Yeah. So where does that like if they want to give someone like what's it called?
Bro, because even ADHD, that's like human nature. That's not like we've given it like a disability.
Well, I don't think the
It's
government
a-
good enough or adequate enough, I guess. Is it adequate or just say adequate? Sorry, I was looking at myself right there. I don't think the government's at that point where they can like accurately identify what's wrong with someone, like from that distance. You know what I mean? Without like,
Well, I
being
think
invasive.
yeah, of course it's gonna be no matter what invasive, but it's just red flags to mark down and everything. It's just like, for me, it's just like if you want to do heroin and everything, you can get government issued heroin, government created heroin that is clean and everything, and you can buy it from the government. The only thing is that the moment that you buy it, you're marked down as a I guess like a red you know
High risk
not
individual.
citizen, a red person, yeah, high risk individual and everything, and they're just like, this person is fine and everything, but we just want you to be aware that they're a risk individual and everything, and that they are doing heroin and everything. And if you're caught doing heroin that's not government issued and everything, then that means there's something illegal going on, and then there's harsher penalties on that
Well, it's
and
like
everything.
how
But I
how
feel like
do you
100%
want to?
is just like, if you're
Yuri's lagging, by the way, so that's why he's talking over you, I think.
How far do you want to go into like? Because obviously, someone who does heroin is much more likely to go and get non-government issue heroin than someone who doesn't do heroin. So it's like,
Yeah.
you allowing them to do heroin is like, as much as it does seem like a slippery slope fallacy, it's like the evidence is there that someone who does heroin is going to be more likely to do heroin. That isn't government issue.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing, is that you mark them down as a red individual, and it's not exactly something. It's just like, it's something like you tell people, it's just like, this will get marked down in a personal file and everything. Your job can look at this and everything. They're gonna know that you openly do heroin,
No one's gonna hire someone that
and
does
they
heroin.
can choose not to hire you.
No one's
Exactly. So
gonna hire
that
someone
gives.
that does heroin.
Well, if you think about it,
Yeah,
people could
exactly.
have terribly low wages, but then like be like, well, I'll hire you even if you do heroin, though.
Isn't that China's system? Like, don't they have like citizenship points or whatever? What's it called?
I'm gonna turn
What?
my camera
I
on.
don't know.
Talking about
Like,
what
you think I
John-
know how the Chinese government works?
Talking about what
No,
John
I
was
don't.
talking about earlier, I mean the government already kind of does determine whether or not someone is like mentally unstable. Like they already do that.
Mhm.
No, but if like someone, it's a lot easier. You know what I mean?
What do you
Like,
mean?
They can be a lot more invasive than they are being. You know what I mean? And at what point does it become like extremely uncomfortable?
Yeah, because I feel like, you know,
Well, I don't think it's exactly being. I think it's a very healthy relationship. Just like when we've discussed and everything, it's
I know,
very
right?
extremely
a
it's
healthy
extremely
relationship.
important to
It's-
disclose.
It's a healthy relationship of what you're describing, but that adding of power, at what point does, you know, at what point are they going to use that to create like fake, mental illnesses?
I mean they already
Yeah.
do.
Well, I think
John's
They
getting
do, but
monitored
they can't do it as like they can't do it as well as they would be able to
What do you mean?
if they would have that power. Like basically what Yuri's saying. You know what I mean?
I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, so like, if they have the opportunity to, well, Yuri, what were you proposing? Like, how are you supposed to do these mental checks?
mental
Like, if
checks.
they, oh,
so
okay.
Let's say you get
Yeah,
marked down as a
you-
high
you
risk.
can-
Interlinked.
Yeah. Let's say you get marked down as a high risk individual and everything. I'm sorry if I'm lagging and everything a bit. I think there's a delay on the mic, but yeah. Let's say you get marked down as a high risk individual and everything, you out of your own, like you're willingly doing heroin. You're just like, I want to do heroin. I'm going to take government issued heroin, and you sign off a waiver. You're just like, okay, I understand that my employer will be able to look at this and everything. I understand that other people will look at this. If there's any criminal activity, then of course, like then people will look at me first and everything.
I mean, like, without, like, because you said you want it for everyone, right? So you wouldn't have to be red flag to get a mental checkup.
Well, yeah, but like it's just like if you have a red flag, you're just more likely to be picked out and everything. It'd be a similar.
No,
it's like, like
I know that, like, I know the premise for that. I'm saying, like, how are they gonna check, like, not normal people, but people who don't do heroin? You know what I mean?
How are they gonna do heroin?
Like, people like me.
They're just gonna ask you and everything. If you're like, they'll tell you it's just like, this isn't gonna be disclosed to anyone. It's just gonna be disclosed to us and everything until you get onto medication, until like you're in an unstable point. Then we're not going to tell anyone. There's absolutely no need. It's just it's between you and your healthcare provider, aka the government and everything. And I understand they could use that against you, but the thing is that I'd rather have it be available to everyone and just have some checks. But it would be like, I'm being completely honest with you, and I need you to be completely honest with me. Are you sexually active? Are you are you sexually active? Are you taking any drugs and everything? Are you having certain specific thoughts? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about yourself? How have you been behaving recently? What is your nutrition looking like, and stuff like that? I feel like doctors should definitely be more caring. Yeah. What?
The only difference you're proposing is that it's mandatory for someone to do this.
Well, it's not mandatory. It's just that it's something that's brought forward more often.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
yeah.
Okay. You're trying to make a small change into. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, oh.
It's mandatory for red flaggers, people who are just like, oh yes, I understand all the things that might go wrong if I do cocaine. I'm gonna do a cocaine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's still, they don't have to tell anybody shit. Like, at the same time. Anyways,
if you want to be depressed and suffering from schizophrenia and not want to tell you, if you want to tell your doctor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like on the off chance that I was schizophrenic. I wouldn't want anyone to know. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
Yeah.
Like, until I wanted help, of course.
Yeah, and on the off chance that I was schizophrenic, I'd probably, I'd probably not be comfortable talking to anybody about it. It's an extremely unstable point.
Yeah, which is like not much different from my regular. So I retract the statement, Tyler, that I was gonna say, because I thought it was gonna be more invasive than.
It's not invasive. It's not like they're checking your history and being like, this. Look at the shit that he's watching. He listens to Suicide Boys a lot. He's kind of weird. He's kind of weird.
It's so weird. No, but yeah, I guess then it is definitely a snowball fallacy if you think about stuff like that. I guess. Sorry, I'm throwing that word around a lot, but it's not like I'm wrong about that. I don't think so, at least.
Terrible.
It's whatever. I don't think. I think government issued heroin wouldn't go well. Just because like, if I was doing heroin, I wouldn't want the government to know. But I think psychedelics and stuff like that, like the psychedelic treatment, I think that could work.
For me, it's just like there is a positive effect to every single drug and everything to some extent, but it's just like, even like, let's say that you have ADHD and you're taking Vicodin, or right? Vicodin is focused medicine. Let's say you're not supposed to take your Vicodin. You're not supposed to take Vicodin. No, there's a different one I'm talking about right now.
I don't know. But Vicodin's a painkiller, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Vicodin's a painkiller.
Okay, let's switch to Adderall. You're not supposed to take Adderall every single day. Even if you have ADHD and everything, you're supposed to take it whenever you have extremely focused days that you need its focus and everything. But the thing is that whenever you're diagnosed and you're medicated, a lot of doctors don't specifically express it. And because they don't specifically express this, they really cause a huge detriment to these people. They start disassociating frequently and everything, and they have issues socializing. They have issues living because the doctors don't express the importance of not taking their medication at certain degrees. And it's just like how doctors don't specifically express you should
that's a generalized statement though.
Yeah. I know, but that's extremely true. When was the last time? Okay, so every single time you visit the doctor, you're told, and it's just like finish this bottle until the prescription. Like finish this bottle. This is the whole prescription. Finish this bottle. And how many times do you do it? It's something that needs to be stressed to that point. So that way, not only do germs and other diseases not get any stronger, but it also it also helps you in certain situations because you finish that ibuprofen. You don't have spare ibuprofen going around, and you know. In your public and in your domain, and you don't have spare ibuprofen given to certain people who weren't prescribed it, and you don't have it ruining their stomachs and their livers. And the same thing goes for other drugs as well, and the same thing goes for drugs that don't are prescribed for a longer period of time or prescribed for specific actions and everything. When doctors say, oh, just take this whenever you're feeling pain, that is probably one of the worst things they could do whenever they give someone heavy painkillers and everything, because then they become dependent on opioids or other forms of painkillers, and that's absolutely horrible. It needs to be expressed what medication needs to be used to what extent, and how every single medicine is useful, but no matter what, it will be habit forming, even if it's not a habitual forming drug, just like ZQuil and everything. They say it's not habit forming and everything, but if you take a ZQuil every single night, it's now become a habit. And the same thing goes for non-addictive drugs, whether it's weed or caffeine. Yeah, exactly.
But them bands be hitting though for John.
Hey, chill that. No, but like, well, okay, so I know a lot of people who've been addicted to things. I'm obviously not going to disclose their names or whatever, but I think in most cases, well, because like, I'd still care about those people. No, dude, you're fucked up, dude. No, I'm just no, but I'm saying that most times I don't think a doctor can do all that like effectively. I mean, maybe it'll save like 1% of people, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck about this doctor. I don't give a fuck about this doctor has to say.
I mean, you gotta understand, you're not exactly the baseline, John.
Yeah, I know I'm not a baseline, but I'm saying the people that are addicted, at one point they were like, or the people that I know that have been addicted, they kind of don't really give a shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't give a shit at a certain point either and everything, but I feel like now I've opened myself up, and I feel like now there's definitely
you open yourself up.
But I think there's definitely some telling signs before that happens with anybody and everything that you can use to save them. And there's a lot of things that you can do in order to help people and everything. It's just like how the safe sex talk isn't really handled well. It's handled in a certain way. It's just like, but you should add layers, you should add aspects to it, and it's just like, not only is it a physical thing that we want you to be avoid STIs, STDs and everything, and it's also a mental thing. And it's just like, you might think that you love this person at this period of time, and it's just like, and you truly can, but the thing is that it will have mental effects if you do not last forever with this person, and you need to understand that there's more aspects to this. And I feel like that's also an important thing in physical education, man. I don't really care if people can fucking run a mile. That's stupid as hell. People aren't going to be running a mile frequently, but I feel like physical education should 100% tackle nutrition frequently, and I feel like it should tackle a lot of other things.
You seen that video of that girl where she's like, "Let me show you what I learned in my nutrition class last year," and then she takes some like ground beef out like a bag, puts it in a like fucking frying pan, starts cooking the beef, and then she's like, "Oh, look at all that grease, gotta get rid of it," and then she puts the ground cooked beef, greasy and oily as hell, puts it in a fucking colander, the fucking straining thing, and washes it out into her sink.
Man.
Yeah,
her pipes are done for. Her pipes are fucked.
That's why we need
she knows
people.
what she's doing.
That is my boy.
She was
True,
in the
that-
nutrition class.
Dylan did teach her that
one.
one.
You just ain't know how to cook. You just don't know how to cook, Ty. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. She
obviously,
fucking
bro.
she takes the beef, she puts it in the fucking strainer thing, and she runs water over it, dude, into the fucking sink.
Yeah.
All that
Yeah,
grease-
I mean, if it's,
I did that too.
I know you do, John. We all know you do.
I know it's hot too.
he does it with his chicken and his shrimp and everything else too, but his pork too. So on haram for real. This man's so
I actually store everything together, my tomatoes and my shrimp,
Oh,
raw beef.
right next to each other too.
Yeah, I cook them all together on top of each other, not even packaged.
Yeah, he keeps it in the pantry too, not the fridge.
Yeah, the plastic bag.
You know,
Salted though.
And
Salted
the
though.
plastic bag is always left open too for when he grabs it with his raw hands to serve. Yeah, and then got a few needles in there too. Just chilling.
Yeah, no, but I feel like physical education is very important. I feel like it should be part of like the school curriculum and everything. But it's not exactly, it should be it's not it shouldn't be counted as educational points. It should be just counted.
And I feel like we should have a detrimental. I feel like we should have a negative ad campaign towards the healthy in every size slogan. That shit should be fucking seen as the new coming of the radical right.
Ryan, I'm gonna need you to turn your camera back on.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Ryan, I'm gonna need you to turn
Yeah.
your camera back on. You're really fucking with the balance, man.
Bro,
No, I think
you can't be healthy at every size. That's just like
You can be healthy and almost
yeah,
every
you
size.
can be healthy at almost
You
every
can,
size,
but does that mean that you are?
No, you definitely aren't, but you can definitely.
Yeah,
No,
the thing is,
what are you trying to say? You cannot be healthy at a
you
morbidly
can. No, I'm
size.
telling you now. I'm
Well,
telling you now.
Not
You
more
can still
because
be-
morbidly obese is that's unhealthy as well. So it's like
Yeah.
You can't. No,
you
you
can be
can't.
healthy at an obese size. Like you can be healthy and obese at the same time.
No, you can't. Obese is
You can be
literally
large. You can be no, okay. I mean just large. Like
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
can be bigger. You could be bigger than the average person. Yes, I mean
Exactly.
You can be smaller than average.
no, you can be huge, dude. Like
You can't.
like
I'm talking
sumos are fat because they have what's it called? It's like part of their training. They is it their training?
Gorge themselves.
Yeah.
They eat
No. That's their fat. Their fat grows differently than ours. Did you know that?
I bet if you look up sumo, life expectancy is shorter than the average life expectancy.
But it's not
Uh.
because. Well, I have to look it up, but still.
Well, I'd
Because-
say that's also not true because even then the average American can be average size and then also be much more unhealthy than someone who's at a
Yeah.
larger or
I
smaller
know,
side.
but like, bro,
And that's
I'm talking
because
about-
look, I'm telling you now, mostly because of diet and everything. If you shift how schools teach diet and nutrition and everything, and then you also shift the dietary and nutritional habits of the average American and everything, a lot can be solved within the society just like that. The thing is that you could still be fed. You could still snack on everything and stuff like that. But the thing is that certain sugary cereals should be kicked out the door, basically, almost like instantly and everything. There's no fucking
Hell
reason
no.
for that.
Hell no.
Fuck you.
Crunch berries.
Fuck you. Fuck up. Shut the
Crunch
fuck up.
You're
Shut the fuck up.
stupid. You're an idiot, bro. You've obviously
Yeah.
never had crunch berries ever.
I don't care. And if
You're an idiot,
anything, cereal should be accounted more as a
That's very
dessert.
un-American.
And it's the same thing that donuts are counted as breakfast foods, but that's not the case anywhere else in the world and everything. They look at bread, they look at forms of bread, they look at donuts, they look at fried goods and everything. They see them as desserts. Meanwhile, Americans see them as snacks, and they see them as comfort foods that you should be fine with eating frequently. And that shouldn't be the case at all.
I think that
You know?
varies from person to person. I don't think anyone's
Doesn't-
taught that. They kind of just like
No, but
You know?
like, you
It's more of a culture
I
thing.
don't care if I'm vegan,
Yes.
bro. If I'm 300 pounds overweight, I'm unhealthy. Like,
hell no.
Whoa, my God.
No, just playing. Well, I mean,
Nah,
there's
300
so many
pounds pure
parts-
muscle.
Yeah, there
I
are
think
people that are pretty like. There's like people who are 280 in their.
So
They're,
if
like, healthy.
I'm just saying this.
LeBron
I'm
James is
being
280.
legitimate.
And he's big as hell.
Also, the body mass index scale is horrible. No, there's no reason, and that one should be out the window. They should be
So
teaching.
you think okay? DJ Khaled constantly calls himself healthy.
Yeah,
Is
he might be.
Is
Him and
Lizzo
Lizzo.
healthy?
Him and like yeah. Yes.
Is Lizzo healthy?
I think
Yes.
Lizzo's pretty healthy actually.
Yeah.
Like I think she genuinely is.
Have you
Even though
seen?
even
Have you seen?
even-
Have you seen what she's eating?
Bro,
You seen what she's eating?
that's what she
Jeez.
puts out there to the media. Do you really think? Like, I'm being legitimate about that. Like, I'm not the same guy
bro, that would
I portray on Instagram, right? I mean, I post pictures of myself, but if she's gonna like post that she eats fruits and vegetables, and then 3 minutes later she's gonna have 10 fish fillets.
Okay, did she? Wait, hold on.
I think you're acting up a certain degree, Ryan.
No, wait, hold on.
So look,
So even if she does post these things, it's frequent enough to where it has to be a part of her diet, regardless.
I know, yeah, bro.
exactly.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she's posting for show. It matters the consistency is when she's in which she's posting.
Eventually becomes
Yeah.
reality.
So if I eat 10 strawberries, right, and what is it
If you
called
eat
every
10
day at
strawberries,
10,
yes.
but then I still have 10. What is it called? 10 McDonald's McRibs.
Okay, but does she have? Do you know if she has 10 McDonald's McRibs?
Do you know that she eats 10 strawberries every day?
Well, if she takes a
she
picture of them, she probably does. If she takes a video of her eating strawberries, you know.
She don't just put them back.
Yeah, on God.
They expensive
Yeah,
for
for
real.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look at Blizzard right now. There's no way, like, you can't, bro. A doctor will tell you that. A doctor will literally tell you that you can't be healthy at every size.
I don't know.
You
about
can
that
be healthy at
because
most sizes.
it's the same thing.
Yeah, I
with
agree. I
MMA.
agree with that.
If you
I agree with
look
that.
at
You could be healthy at both sizes. You could be healthy at most sizes, but you can't tell me that a dude who weighs 800 pounds can be healthy.
man.
There's no way.
Wait. What'd you say? Cut off.
Me?
Hey, what'd you say? A dude, 100 pounds. What'd you say in the middle of that?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I agree with you when you say most sizes can be healthy, but you can't tell me somebody at 800, 600, 500 pounds can be healthy.
I'm telling you now, all sizes can be healthy if you teach them proper nutrition. Because no matter how much if you overeat and everything with the right foods, it's impossible for you to be healthy, and that's why. And that's 100% facts. That's 100% facts. What I'm spitting right now is 100%. You look it up. No matter what, that is 100% facts.
No,
I'm telling you now,
doctor will literally
your size, no, a doctor will tell you that is 100% facts. Your size.
You gotta be a licensed doctor.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So your size. Ty, can I use your sister as an example? No name drops.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ty's sister is smaller. Is a smaller, and she's an average sized woman. I would say that. But the thing is that even though she's not of a larger size or anything, she is. Can I say this? Her medical thing.
Oh. Yep.
She is a diabetic, and the thing is that diabetes can be prevalent within any size, and the reason behind that is because of insulin levels and how your body reacts to certain certain things. Once you figure out your nutrition and everything, you figure out your proper nutrition, that will be impossible at any size. And you know that people at the largest capability, people who are 800 pounds or larger, well, anything larger than I think 250, their chances of being diabetic significantly drop because their body mass they have too much mass in order to produce.
they have too much fat.
But yeah, but it's
not too much.
Diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's for diabetes.
It's
But
because
that example shows that at the right size, you will still have a chance of being unhealthy if you have an unhealthy diet and everything, and you don't properly manage your nutrition.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
What's the muscle weight cap? Like, is there a certain amount of weight and muscle that you can't you can only have a certain amount of weight and muscle before
I think you can only be 6%. That's physically besides under that and everything you start killing.
Everyone has different myostatin levels, and myostatin is a muscle blocker, right? So people oftentimes, like bodybuilders, will take myostatin blockers to block their body from building more muscle.
It's extremely detrimental though, because there's certain fat that's needed in your body, like less fat in your liver, the fat in your kidneys, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you need fat. I mean, people that's the number one problem when a lot of people start going vegetarian and vegan, is they're not getting enough fat in their diet, and so bilirubin levels and bile starts building up. But no, everybody has a different myostatin level, and so the amount of muscle a person can build isn't an average. I mean, there is an average.
What can be the maximum muscle mass percentage one person can have? let's say he's a very, very lean professional bodybuilder with 7% body fat. The average human skeleton weighs around 15% and organs 25%. 15 plus 25 plus 7 equals 47%. It was very, very rare. 7% body fat is near dangerous levels. The average human will need 2 to 5% body fat to survive.
I don't know. So it's talking about weight. Like
50% muscle mass is pretty rare, but muscle mass is pretty common amongst bodybuilders.
No, I was talking about like, can you be 500 pounds and still be muscular? You know what I mean? Because I know there's no real fat cap. You know what I mean? Like you could be as fat as you want. You know what I mean? Be heavy as fuck. But like, is there a certain weight where like there has to be fat there for you to reach that weight? Is what I mean. Is what I'm referring to.
I think you can't be 300 pounds. You can't be 300 pounds without any fat and everything. That's the same thing. It's just like if you look at.
I mean,
you can't be 300
like.
I think he's talking about essential fat. Like without the essential fat, how much weight can you just gain from pure muscle? And
most men can actually gain 40 to 50 pounds of muscle in their lifetimes, and most women can actually gain 20 to 25 pounds.
Look at myostatin level, myostatin muscular growth. Like MYO statin, STATIN.
Hey, stream CSGO.
Myostatin related muscle hypertrophy. Anyways.
No way. Hypertrophy.
So Uriel, if you could be healthy at every size, right? And you said every size, so you're telling me somebody who's 1,200 pounds and 5'4".
Who's the heaviest person of all time?
Heaviest person of all time, right? And is literally both the heaviest and the shortest person of all time. You're telling me they could be healthy?
That's not possible. Like a lot of those situations aren't very possible.
I know, but
I'd say that
heaviest person ever, John Browerminick, suffered from obesity since childhood. In September 1976, he measured 6'1" and weighed 974 pounds.
Bro, what's crazy? I feel like the fat adds to their height. Bro, like the fat literally creates so much space between the. I'm capping my ass off when I'm saying this, bro. I'm capping my ass off when I say this, but I legitimately believe that if fat adds at least 2 to 3, like extreme obesity adds at least 2 to 3 inches in height.
Well, but like, the thing that everybody can be healthy, but like that doesn't mean everybody is healthy. I think that's the conclusion we have to come to, because there's no way we can really test it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying, bro. There's no way you could be 1,000 pounds and healthy.
Well, there's no way you can be 1,000 pounds to begin with. You got to start with that.
I know, but
I'm thinking about a situation in which somebody would have elephantitis and everything, already past the the genetic deformity that they have. If they eat as healthy as possible, then guess what? Their health and their life expectancy is going to go up. That's the same thing that ended up happening with Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking had a life expectancy, I think, of 25 because of his disease and everything. Motherfucker lived unbelievably long. I think he lived longer than my grandpa. Yeah, not way too long.
If your argument is that if you eat healthy, right, then you could be healthy at every size, or you could healthy at every size.
Well, if you have healthy lifestyle habits, you don't have to eat healthy all the time. But like,
if you eat healthy, there's no way you could be fat.
Not necessarily, no.
Well, there you can be fat. I'm just saying, if you eat perfectly healthy, right, and you have no underlying conditions that force you, that like prohibit you from losing weight, right, or make it very easy for you to gain weight, there's no way that you could be, if you eat a healthy, balanced diet, you can't go over 300 pounds overweight. That's just 100%. Not like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure sumos I know for a fact are very healthy, but I don't know about their life. I don't know about that life expectancy thing. Someone's gonna have to check that for me. But I know for a fact that sumo diets are very good for them, and they are known to be very healthy people.
Yeah.
Let's look at like a dietary structure. No matter what that should be taught in nutrition is that your carbohydrates should not be over half of your diet. Now, if we look at that, and it's just like we have 50% of the diet being carbohydrates. That's the cap. That's going to be that's the healthiest thing, and everything. Then guess what? No matter what, you're not going to be able to build up enough extra mass that will be unhealthy. Now, let's start looking at other options as well. Let's see if you have an excess of fat within your diet. If you have an excess of fat within your diet, you're going to enter ketosis. You will not be able to build mass past a certain degree. And now let's look at if you have an excess of protein within your diet. The most you can build is, I think, 12 grams of muscle every single day. And with that, and even at a certain point, then there's gonna be diminished.
It's like liver damage.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Someone said, "What are you talking about, bro?"
There's an excess of any food group.
Was that you, Tyler, that said that?
D-Source said, "What are you talking about, bro?"
There's an excess within any food group that is not carbohydrates and everything, then no matter what, then they will stay below a certain weight and everything. If there's an excess within carbohydrates, it's unhealthy. Just like how if there's an excess of protein and if there's an excess of fats within the diet, even though ketosis is good, I'd say it's good for certain people. It's not good for exactly good for everybody.
Hey, where are you going with that though? Like, what is it?
Hey,
Like, on the comments.
I'm saying if you have a balanced diet and everything, so no matter what, you don't go over over 50% of your calories are not from carbohydrates. If you have a 40 like a 30 40 30 diet and everything within any of the categories, that's it, you're healthy. And if you eat healthy things and everything, you no matter what, nobody could be eating fucking, like they have 30% of their calories be from protein and be eating a shit ton. You know how dense protein is, how dense and heavy protein is, and the same thing with fats and everything. The thing is that with excess carbohydrates, that produces diets in which people can easily snack. People eat larger portions than what's necessary. Nobody can eat a whole tub of fucking nuts, but people can eat a whole bag of chips. Like
I can.
Do it, pussy. Do it right now.
You don't be eating nuts like that?
I do be eating nuts. I be swallowing, licking.
Oh
do not be
my
eating
God.
nuts like that.
I do be eating nuts like that.
This guy got the salted for real.
You hella used to that salty flavor. But yeah, a 40-30-30 split between and any diet within the three major food groups and everything. That is going to be a healthy diet and everything. No matter the portions, you will not be able to grow past a certain degree, and you will not be able to be smaller than a certain degree. Instantly, just teaching kids that saves them. That saves them a life of heartache, literally.
Well, I mean, you just have to be able to teach them effectively, which is a hard thing to do to begin with.
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch McConnell kind of bad, to be honest, huh?
What the fuck are you on about? What you got a girl?
Oh nah. This dude caught red-handed, bro.
You can have one of each, bro. You can have one of each.
Oh man.
Mitch McConnell, you lost my respect the day you told Republicans not to fight.
Christopher Barcenia said, "What in the balls is happening?" Oh god.
Wait, crazy?
Yeah, my boy Christopher.
Man, okay, let's give Dill the cool 30 minutes because he ain't talking.
What do you mean?
Dill, bro, I dragged Dill into this. I called him. I was like, Dill, look, you can't leave me alone with these two whack jobs again.
He said you're gonna be John's replacement. John is here.
I did say that.
I'm gonna be depressed.
I'm gonna be honest. When John was like, "Yeah, I'll think about it after I get pizza," I was like, "He's not coming. I had already conceded, like, what John's not coming. Once he said
When
that.
have I ever lied to you, bro?
He said you'll think about it, bruh.
Honestly though, kick this guy John. I'm the new member.
Yeah, right.
John too.
Yeah, right.
Finally, someone plays me.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
John always raps on stream too. John always raps on stream. How about you? Can you do that for us?
You know how many old Moshpit podcast episodes I had to have Dylan sub in for?
We only have one vowel in here, bro. We only have one vowel. How are we gonna make this happen, dude?
What are you on about? What vowel?
One what?
So we have D, J, R, T.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. We got one vowel.
How are we making a name out of that?
I don't know, bro. All I know is DN, bro. Sheesh.
This guy don't know about Deanne.
Yeah.
Oh my
Done.
god. Look at that closer look at D-Source picture. Let me see. appears to
I'm
be.
gonna get some water, and that's enough of me ranting. I've been ranting too long. I gotta cut him out.
What are you on about?
John, I heard you an R&B singer. Come on, please sing something. What you mean?
Oh my god.
Dude, now that Yuri's gone, let's what is it called?
What was Ryan on about the clip god?
Rumors about Uriel. Bro, I heard he likes little kids.
What?
What, bro?
Does that mean I finally have a chance?
You're being to me.
What?
You capping like you don't want it.
Oh my
Turn your
God.
camera on. Let me see what you look like. Turn your camera on.
Turn on
Are
that
you on birth
cami.
control?
Oh, why? You trying to go see the lights at Calm?
Yeah.
We're trying to go see Christmas lights. Who got their tubes tied? I'm trying to go see Christmas lights.
D-Source says, what you guys doing this? I mean, we just talk, bro. What else is there what to do in our podcast?
Yeah, it's just like kind of like, I don't know. We let Yuri talk for like 30 minutes and then we kind of cool down. After
We
that.
divulge into some stupid topic.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I actually started growing chest hair recently. That happened.
Could I have some?
No, hell no.
Hey,
Why not?
I'm finally
get
going
your-
through puberty.
Get your testosterone levels up. Let me get those up for you.
Hell nah.
Come on.
Hey, sleeping with multiple men at one time increases testosterone levels.
Really?
Yeah, it
Let's
worked great
go.
for me.
Is it stacks? Hey, it stacks.
No. Yeah, Stacks. Me and Dylan can come over, or you can come
He
over.
stacks my
man.
money.
Testosterone boost
Hey,
effect.
Who need that?
Who has the biggest
Oh,
house? Who has
God.
the biggest- what size bed y'all got? What size bed y'all got?
You have the biggest house. You live in the most suburban area.
I have a queen.
Dylan's the only one who actually lives in the
He
trap,
in
bro.
the trenches.
You got-
He in the trenches.
I live in the trenches, dude.
Bro,
I don't live in the trenches here. I live in the trenches over in the bay because I'm living by
Speaking
myself.
of-
I can't afford
What,
it.
what is Yuri on about saying most of where we live is middle class, bro? We all lower class, bro.
Yeah, we are all technically
For
lower.
real.
Well,
Like-
not all of us.
You are lower. You are lower mid class, bro.
No, we are lower class. We are not even close to
But,
mid class.
Like if
Bro,
you take
I
all
live-
of Bakersfield,
I think
I
you're greatly
live in the
overestimating
trenches,
what
dude.
underestimating
That
what
convinced me
middle
otherwise.
class means.
yeah, for real. Someone
And
donate. We lower class.
on top of that, we are idiots. Bakersfield as a whole is full of idiots.
Uh huh.
No, what do you
Bro,
mean?
you know,
that
you know,
is.
Alex, bro, that guy Alex got like 2 houses in one, but now that
Oh,
guy's
yeah,
middle
that
class.
dude,
You know,
that
he
dude,
middle
for real
class.
middle class.
When you
Dude,
compare him to one of us, the difference is night and day. We lower class. I swear to God.
I wouldn't say I'm lower class. I will say I'm from the trenches though.
Go
Shut
down
up.
the
I'll show
rabbit
you some
hole.
lower class.
What
Shit,
you on
I
about?
used to live where Dylan used to. Yeah, I saw Dylan at house to make it up.
What do you mean?
Dylan House is the rabbit hole, but that's what they call Dylan House.
No.
Dylan House is the one with the green garage.
Dylan House is the
Don't
one where
box me. Don't box me.
there's a trail of carrots leading up to there, and then you walk in, and it's just it's a bottomless hole.
Yes.
It is.
Middle class starts at 48,000 and ends at like 150,000. I don't know,
If
man.
you live in Kentucky and you make 48,000, you're living a good life. But if you live in
Hell no.
LA,
I mean, it probably differs from state to state.
How you make 48,000?
Here, if you make 48,000 for yourself, maybe, but
Bro, how you broke? How
like,
you
if
broke
have a
living?
family
Not,
and shit,
how you broke not making 48,000, bro?
what, bro? You don't make
480,000.
48,000.
yeah,
How much
I
you
think I
make?
do.
How much you trying to send me?
This dude don't make 48,000.
think I do.
$150,000 in LA.
He makes as much as me.
No, you no.
With
no,
Okay,
you're,
let's see.
like,
To
you're a broke
calculate
ass pizza boy. What you want about?
to calculate middle income salaries for
stupid,
different
yeah.
regions.
I could work for half the week and I could still make more than you. That's crazy.
Hell no, hell no.
$32,500 per year for a family of 4.
2 days since me making more than you.
Yeah, just to go home and hear trains all day.
Mhm.
Bro, at least
And what you hearing? You hearing your mama come in and say, "Quiet down, we're trying to sleep."
They said middle class in
I'm
LA.
hearing my tinnitus, bro.
Middle class in LA for a family of 4
You
that
know
rents
what,
a
bro?
home is between
Bro, at my
65,000 and
grandma's house, it's a better
227,000.
place than my place, bro.
Wait,
I
what
have
did
to
you
look-
say, Tyler?
I have to go on YouTube and look up gunshot sounds to go to sleep, bro. That's all I have to go to sleep.
Fuck up, dude. You don't even know. Make a gunshot noise with your mouth right now.
Bro, I can't do that shit, bro.
Exactly.
You got
Yeah.
PTSD.
You haven't been there, you haven't been there.
You got PTSD. Chill,
See,
chill.
Dylan got down. Dylan got down.
I said in LA middle class starts at around 68,000 for a family of 4.
What about,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I mean.
what about New York middle class?
I think my family.
90.
Wait, New York is easier to live in than LA. I think, right?
No, it's not, bro. I've been in New York, dude.
You
don't
haven't
know
lived
what
there
it's
though.
Bro, yes, I did.
I think
bro. was there for
I think
5
there's a
days.
large amount of people in our
idiot.
town that would kill someone for some iced
I
tea.
really hate that word, John, for whatever reason. I should
What, idiot?
Yes.
What?
Don't say irks me. What
Idiot.
the fuck?
Wait, you know what word he doesn't hate? It's one that starts with an N. That's like
Yeah.
Chris's name.
Ends with a ER.
Nuts.
Dude, that is so false. That is so false.
No, it's not, dude. You've called it that so many times.
All the
Dude,
time.
How are you gonna actually lie on the internet? Bro,
Swear on your life.
Bro, I've never called you. Like, what is it called?
Swear on your life. Swear on your life.
Yes,
Swear
I
on
swear.
your
on God.
Say
on God.
Oh God.
Yeah, you gotta put that on some.
He's full of shit, dude.
Wow.
I'm exposing Ryan on this.
Now. I'm leaving the group chat now.
They said I have evidence of you, Ryan.
No one has evidence. I haven't said anything.
I have evidence of you typing it to me.
No, you don't. You know you don't.
Yes, I do, bro.
I have. You know what? I have evidence of you calling me a faggot. How about that one?
What, bro?
Yeah, I can say that. I can say that.
No, you don't qualify as that, bro.
Yuri, as a gay man in America,
talking
can
about?
say it. It's true. It's true.
Wait. Okay. So I've been with dudes, so I can say that. I can say that, right?
For how long?
Yeah,
Bro,
they
if I
really
claim
calling
myself
Ryan
a
out,
fag,
bro.
can I
They're
say
saying
that
they have
evidence?
evidence. They said they have on video in your room, Ryan.
No. They probably do. He's not even capping about that
I
one.
have a video of a lot of people saying the N word with a hard
He
R.
does. He does. I have one of the pics. I have one of the vids right now. Actually, hang on.
Don't play this on the podcast, please.
Yeah, no.
They said Josh sent it to him. What the?
What a nice innocent girl. I wonder what she'd say.
Oh wow! Look at this nice young man. I hope he doesn't utilize a racial slur to marginalize me and my peoples. Holy shit, dude! Fucking the music paused. Our royalty. Oh, that's not royalty free. Ooh.
Oh.
3 minutes of non-royalty free music played. Jesus.
There goes the whole podcast.
There goes the whole podcast. We
I
can't
know, dude.
monetize
No
it
one has to
now.
listen to this.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I wasn't trying to have no one hear this. I haven't said anything.
Dylan,
Say
can you tell us a little bit about the monkey methods?
You want to know about the monkey methods on Balloon Tower Defense 6?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pro.
Copyrighted?
Hey, don't.
The name isn't gonna copy strike us.
Oh, it's copy strikes, bro. We're done.
All right, you're right. We are done. Thank you guys for watching the Moshpit podcast. This has been Moshpit podcast number 14 with Yuri, Dylan, Ryan, and John, as well as
Barely
myself,
me.
Tyler. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you
Listen,
guys
Bye-bye.
next time.